What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be comparing the recently released 2023 White Cement 3 Reimagined to the 2022 Fire Red 3s. Both excellent shoes, but one of them has some issues. Here's the box for the White Cement 3 Reimagined. As you can see all throughout the box, we have that distressed effect to it. It looks pretty cool from a distance, but if you look close, you really do see the pixels on the print, so it's not the highest quality. It's kind of similar to what they did with the Lost and Founds, showing that it has that story of it being like lost in a warehouse, and they finally brought the stock out. As you can see here, we have the size tag, size 12, which is my true to size. We have this nice elephant print in the bottom, pretty standard, just Air Jordan 3 box with the distressed effect. We'll go all throughout so you guys can see it. Nike Air there. We got some of the text in the bottom. That's the standard, just Nike jargon and stuff, where it's made and all that. So there it is. All right, opening this box right here. We are greeted by some nice elephant paper. Can't go wrong with that. Here's the other shoe that I have in here with this nice Nike tag. One interesting thing is though, with the Fire Red 3s, it also has this Nike Air tag, but it significantly feels higher quality. They also just give you like a little plastic loop that goes through the eyelet right there. So it's kind of cheap when you're comparing that to the Fire Red, which we'll get into for the box there. You also included this small little piece of paper right here. Gives you a little bit of details about the shoe, how the construction is made, how it's put together. Pretty cool shoe. Love the packaging for it. Not as cool as the Lost and Founds with the receipt and all that, so I'm kind of confused with the consistency of this Reimagined line from Nike, if they're telling a similar story every time or if they're kind of getting lazy with it. Who knows? But yeah, that's what it's like to unpackage these. Okay, here's the moment y'all probably been waiting for. What's the quality control like on my pair of White Cement 3 Reimagined? There are some flaws, and let me show you them. Firstly, I don't know if you guys have seen it yet in the video, but there's a pretty big glue stain on the heel of the right pair of shoes. And yeah, that's definitely not gonna come out. When I got the shoes, also on this back tab right here, there's a huge glue stain on this bottom part of the heel. I got pretty nervous about it. I'm like, dang, that's a really bad flaw if I can't get that off. So I took a baby wipe to it, and luckily it came off really easily, so that's not an issue. But like I said right there, that's definitely a problem. All right, you guys are probably wondering, what's the elephant print like? Are they consistent? No. Here is the left shoe, elephant print, right shoe, elephant print. I'm gonna put that side to side so you guys can see it. It's not horrible. I've seen people online with much worse pairs than mine, but this right pair right here, it kind of looks like a fake shoe. It looks like the elephant print was aligned vertically on this right pair of shoe, and like it was aligned horizontally on this left pair of shoe. I don't know if that makes sense for you guys, but basically horizontally, it looks like it's lined up like this. Vertically, looks like it's lined up like this. Also, this pair is much thicker. There's a lot more lines. It looks kind of just like a different interpretation on elephant print altogether. This kind of gives more like an aged look, kind of a knockoff look, not gonna lie, like I said, but it's not the worst. It's definitely there, but on foot, I think you would be kind of pressed to notice it, especially if you're just walking by, just going about your day. But I want to compare that to the Fire Red. This is how it should be. These elephant prints look great. My left side and my Fire Red. We'll get into this more when I cover this. This, compared to this does not look right. So with that being said, let's jump into these Fire Reds. Here's a detailed look at the White Cement 3 Reimagined. Here's a detailed look at the Fire Red 3. I know it's not a completely fair comparison, but the White Cement 3 just has so many issues. It feels like Nike didn't take their time with this release. They were rushing to get as many pairs they could out the door and look to make a huge profit on it. While I do like aspects of the reimagined treatment, just the elephant print, quality control issues are unacceptable for a shoe that's $210. These are not performance basketball shoes. They do not have the latest technology. If you hoop in these, you're not gonna get more buckets, you're just gonna get laughed at. On the other hand, these Fire Red 3s, they're awesome. You know what? I've went to many Bulls games, many great times with friends worn in these shoes. Could be just me, being so attached to it. But I feel like Nike spent a lot more time with this release. Not only did they completely redesign the Jordan 3 to be more similar to the original, but they really took care of the quality of it. I didn't have any issues when I received this in the package, and that's what I expect from a shoe that costs that much money. Can't go wrong with the red. I mean, the cream is a little bit more subdued, easier to pair with other shoes, but this is a sneakerhead shoe right here. This is an awesome pair of kicks, and if you're deciding between these two, I would honestly recommend to go with the Fire Red 3s. Let me know your opinion down in the comments down below. Have you gotten a pair of White Cement 3 Reimagined? What's your experience like with the quality? Thanks for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, consider subscribing, doing all that good stuff. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.